Office Boy Builder here. Welcome back to the channel. The last video that I think I did is building out these stud walls in the spare room. This is the side of the house. There used to be the external wall and we knocked through. If you haven't seen the video for the knock through, check it out here. And what I'm doing now is I'm just organising the wiring and all the circuits and the feed and everything like that. I have drawn it all up here as a wiring diagram because it's easier for me to think about it on paper and kind of make mistakes here and get them right rather than trying to do it in here and forgetting or getting it wrong. So this is the bathroom wiring that I've done. The reason that I've done it like this is because this works as a system, but the switch is all in the light fitting and I'm going to be having downlighters, which means there's just tons of cabling in here. So I wanted to take the feed to the switch, which is the 2-plate method, and so I've figured out the method for doing that where the feed is in the switch and then you can still have the isolators and your 3-core on earth here for your switch live, for your fan and all the rest of it. So yeah, that's going to be for the bathroom. And then running up through here I've got the consumer unit, and this cable coming up is effectively that cable here. I'll have the light switch for this bedroom here, so you'll open the door this way and the light switch will be straight ahead of you, so you can turn that on. Really, I probably should have done it over a bit so it doesn't get confused with the light for the bathroom. That light for the bathroom is actually going to be in here because it's nowhere near any of the zones, so that'll be in there, so that's fine. And then, or it's well outside of the zones. And then, yeah, so you've got the permanent live going up here, and that will go up to the loft because I want a light switch up in the loft, which is right above me. And then that permanent live will come back down, and then I'll basically just repeat it again. There'll be another switch. Instead of a light bulb, there'll be a switch and all the lights in here for the bath. At that point, I'll be switching over to this. On all of the walls, the reason I'm able to run it up here is because I'm going to be counter-battening the walls with 25mm, counter-battening and then plasterboarding over, which is exactly the same as I've done throughout this whole build. So it means that it's nice and neat and all tucked away in a kind of service void. I could feel all the pressure in the comments brewing, it being too close and too confusing for the bathroom. So I moved it over, just drilled a new hole, ran it back down and pulled it up, and I've tacked it up. I've just coiled it up neatly there. So the light switch will be there. So when you come through this doorway, you'll open the door this way, and you'll be presented with the switch there. Now what I need to do, as per this plan, is get another cable going up to the next switch, which is going to be in the loft. Now, what this one will do is it will connect with this permanent live. It's going to run up, and it's actually going to run across here and pop up through there, because that's, in fact, you can see through the hole, that's kind of roughly where the light switch will be, up in there. So, easiest, most direct path is straight up and across and up in there. I'll also, ironically, be running another cable from here up and into this light. So what I will probably do is actually just double over the cable, and I can snip it, connect one to this end, and then carry on the rest up there. You'll see what I mean in a second. I have now run this cable across, got the switch there, got the other one coming up. So this acts as the switch here for this. So we've got 3 cables: power in, power out, and the switch cable. So the switch will then control the light there. So that's all good. The power that comes out carries along here, carries all the way along, across, and then goes up. That goes up into the loft. I don't know if you can see that, that goes up there. I've done a little bump out there where the switch is going to be. I'm going to have the feed at the switch there again. So I need to now run 3rd bit of cable up and along there to where the power is. I then also need to carry on along from there, run it down and bring the feed in, the radial into here into the bathroom, so that I can then do all of this. I appreciate that's probably a bit garbled for you, but that's where I am at. Now that I've run all of the cabling everywhere, I need to get the plasterboard up. In order to do that, I need to counter-batten. So I have just bought a whole load of counter-battens. The prices of timber have gone crazy since I first started this build. This stuff's like, whatever it is, £85 a metre or something. It's mad money. I bought 3 bundles of 1x2. They were 3.2 metres long each per bundle. I bought 4 6x2s at 3 metres, and I bought 4 4x2s. They were 2.4 metres long, and the whole thing cost me £325. That was with a timber merchant that I use regularly, and I have trade prices with them. I get a discount because of how much I buy, and that's nearly twice what it would have cost me when I first started this project. It is insane. So I'm glad I'm coming to the end of that, actually. I really will not miss spending that sort of money on 1x2 material. It's mad. Anyway, I'm going to set you up on a time lapse, and you'll see I will just come straight across here and I'll work my way around the room. I'm going to clear all of this up. I need to start making a bit more space for things now, really. It's getting a bit more enclosed, a bit more closed up now, so it's not as easy to pass big things around. Getting this out is going to be fun. It doesn't need to be there anymore. So yeah, I need to start having a proper tidy up, clearing some space, and then getting these timbers up on the wall. Done most of the battens. Well, I've done half the battens all along here, and so far all my cables are running up and down because they're lighting cables. They come up, they go to the switch, etc. I am going to be adding in an additional cable around here or here, probably on this side. There's going to be a vanity mirror here, so I'll run it off that one there. It'll be whenever you switch the bathroom light on, that comes on as well. So that's that. But now I have cables that are going to be running horizontal because they are the plug socket cables. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly mark up where they are. The base of the 2-gang socket front is going to be 450mm off the floor because that's what it says for building regs. And I'll then work out what my cable height is. So I'll probably do the cable height of 500 off the floor, straight across, so it comes up and it will run round like that. So I'm going to mark that, and then I can put an appropriate cut in here and have a section of batten below and then the rest of the batten above. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, cable is on, runs around nice and level. I've put metal back boxes on because they're really nice and sturdy. These are 25mm deep as well, so they're perfect height for the battens. Plasterboard will go on, and then that's hidden in there. And I've extended this round. You can see I've kind of chased and then placed this here, nice and securely fixed in, and then I'll dot and dab the wall. So that's the end of the ring. Then it heads back. So that's the ring passing through there, all the way back and then down over here, back down into the floor there. So that's all done. I can now crack on with the rest of the battens. Right, that's all of this wall done, which is great. what I'll be doing... Oh no, look, I've missed one. Right, I need to fill that one in. It's fine, I've got all these cut down. So once I've filled this one in here, that's all this wall done. I'll be doing the walls first, then I'll do the ceiling. Yeah, so nice and easy. And obviously you've got the zone here all the way around, nice and level, so that's nice and safe. Right, I'm going to fill this one in, then I'll carry on working here. I'm not going to film all of it, right? Once you've seen it, you've seen pretty much all of it, so I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. Right, that is everything done. All these battens are up the whole way around, behind the sink, all up in here. Because of how much of an edge there is here, I need to make sure I put this board up first, then I can butt this up to here. If I put the plasterboard up here, I'm not going to end up with anything here to catch on, so I've got to make sure I do this first. All at 400 centres the whole way around. That'll be the same here obviously, so I'll plasterboard up here, then I'll do this wall here the whole way down. So it's great, it's coming together really nicely. All the plug sockets are done, they're ready to go. So I can start getting some plasterboards up probably tomorrow now. I'm really looking forward to dot and dabbing that wall and having that disappear. That's going to be really, really nice. Saying goodbye to all that crap. It just drops everywhere, like just piles and piles of stone everywhere all the time. So it's going to be great to get rid of that. I can then wire in these, which would be really good. Get some lights going up in here. I've got the light switch in here for the toilet and the isolator. Just to clarify, this light switch here is absolutely fine because it is well outside of any zones for bathrooms. The shower is round the corner that way, so it's nowhere near. Bath is all basins all the way over here. I'm 6'1" and I'm not even close to reaching. It's about it's over 3 meters to there, so that's absolutely fine. And I've labeled them all because I don't remember everything. So fan isolator power, switch cable, and then that'll be the permanent live feed there. So I'll have the light switch kind of around here. So then the isolator switch will be up here, so I can then isolate the fan. And I'll also make sure that I run the cable along and down here for the mirror, for the light that's going to sit above the mirror. So that's pretty much it for this video. On the next video you will see me doing some plasterboards, and that'll be a fairly quick one. Depending on how long it is, I may end up doing some lighting as well. Thanks very much, hope you found that helpful. If you did, if it's your first time with us, thank you for watching. Please do like, comment, subscribe, all of that, and I will see you on the next video.